Hi, this is Bill Varney from Your Saltwater Guide and FishTheSurf.com with your surf fishing report for Thursday, January 9th. Well, wow, what a crazy beginning of the year this has been. I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday season, and my heart certainly goes out to all the folks involved in these fires, and of course the fire in particular in Malibu that looks like it has taken out Ginny Wiley's shop. Wiley's up there, who has been a tackle shop there since the late 1940s and was one of the first places as a kid that I went to with my buddy Fred Oakley in order to sell them bait. So really feel bad for that. I heard Ginny is fine. Hopefully there's something in the future coming up for her. I really don't see the tackle shop coming back, but maybe it's a possibility. So surf fishing, let's start up in Santa Barbara. You know, there's been quite a bit of surf, as everybody knows, and the water did turn over up in Santa Barbara. There was a lot of dirty water, both from just the brown color of the bottom and also all the eel grass and kelp and everything in the water. So it's been quite slow up there. We've had some reports of some decent perch fishing for those palm-sized perch at beaches that are protected from the swell, like Ledbetter Beach, Carpinteria, a little south of there, La Conchita. Those have been some of the better areas for perch. There's been a few small halibut taken between the swells around the wharf, down around East Beach there in the bathhouse, and then a little farther south along the Haskell's Beach area. There's been some bites down there. It's still been slow, and it will take a little while for this water to recover. I don't think we're going to see as big of swells in the near future as we saw last week and the week before, so that should calm down and the fishing should really pick up there in Santa Barbara. Ventura and Carpinteria, once again between the swells, there's been not a lot of reports, but from Ventura there was several reports of some decent perch fishing, once again kind of the smaller perch. And then the big news, there's one fish who doesn't know the summer's over. A corbina was caught in Ventura this week on a Battlestar lure. So that corbina still thinks it's summer. There's still some corbina out there. That would be the 5th corbina caught since the first of the year, which is really incredible. I can't even believe that happened. So that's good news, and let's hope that continues for sure. Making our way down to Malibu, of course, prior to the fires here, we didn't really have many reports at all from there because the swell was so big in that area. Now with the fire up there, all of that is closed down. It will be closed down for some time because they're going to have to do quite a bit of work along PCH to remove the houses that burnt down, clean up the beaches, do all of that. So don't think we're going to hear a lot from up in that area. And once again, my heart definitely goes out to Ginny's and Wiley's Bait and Tackle. They were there forever. I must have been there 1,000 times. Fred, my best friend and mentor, his perch, record holding California barred perch, was stuffed and was hanging in there, and all of that is gone now. So there's a tremendous amount of history that was there. She had lots and lots of pictures over the last 80 years or so. Hopefully she saved some of those. I can only pray for that. So making our way down to the South Bay, that's also been somewhat quiet because, of course, facing directly west, it had that big west swell come in. We still see some pretty big swells down in that area. Not so big along the South Bay as we're saying in Palos Verdes, for example, but certainly surf there. Perch fishing has been decent along the Hermosa, Manhattan, Redondo, Dockweiler, El Segundo, along that zone there has been pretty good for perch fishing. Once again, these smaller perch. And then there's been some reports of when the surf was down, folks have been up on Flat Rock Point in Palos Verdes, up there in Bluff Cove, and had some pretty good fishing on buttermouth perch and opali up in that area. And they like to use ghost shrimp. They'll use peas and mussel up there. Those work really, really well for those fish. As we move our way down to Orange County has had a real mixed bag of fishing. Once again, it's had some of this really big surf and then some of these areas not so much in the surf. Several anglers have been throwing the iron, Castmasters, crocodiles, and been doing very, very well both in the morning and in the evening on yellowfin croaker in Huntington Beach. So those continue to run. We'll see those all throughout the winter, and of course those lures are their favorite. And one of the things about yellowfin croaker to remember is that when you catch one, there's lots of them there. They run in big schools. They're not like a corbina that might be by itself or maybe with 2 other corbina. They're always in big schools roaming around looking for food. Often when you find one, you'll find many more. So if you catch one, go right back to that same spot, cast right back into that same spot, and see if you can get another. I think we're going to see the swells kind of mitigate somewhat over the next few days. And if you are down in that area in Huntington Beach, Seal Beach, Long Beach, even as far down as Newport Beach, a really good bait shop down in that area is in Seal Beach. Norm's Big Fish Tackle, Seal Beach Boulevard, PCH. Great place to go for bait. So go check them out. They have great advice, though, also on surf fishing. And then as we make our way down to San Diego, you know, it's been relatively quiet down there too with these big swells and all this stuff that's been coming in. But a lot of anglers have decided they want to concentrate some of their time on the jetties and rock areas around the San Diego area. They're fishing ghost shrimp, once again mussels, and they've had some really good bites on sargo, some really big opali. I've seen some of the biggest opali I've seen in a long time. Buttermouth perch, those kind of fish around the rock structure area. And these anglers are looking for the days where the swell is smaller, or they're fishing like 2 hours before to 2 hours after high tide around the rock structure areas where the swell is mitigated because the tide is so high, especially this upcoming week with an astronomical tide coming up. So that's your fish report for this week. It wasn't that good over the last week just because of the big swell, but it looks like it may pick up, and because the water temperature is staying very moderate, still about 56 up north to about 58 down in San Diego, we should continue to have some great surf fishing throughout the winter. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you on the beach. Thank you for watching our surf fishing report. To learn more about surf fishing, go to yoursaltwaterguide.com, where you'll find videos, dozens of articles, and our weekly surf fishing game plan to help make you a better angler on the beach. Once again, yoursaltwaterguide.com. Thank you so much for watching.